That's a fucking bird. Yo, you join me a week later. I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of stuff's happened in the week since I last stopped filming. Where I said about trying to find my leaks. I had one. The A-pillar where the roof lining meets the A-pillar near the windscreen at the top, and a massive leak in the back. Since then, I've removed my whole interior, except the dashboard and carpet. Yeah, I'm gonna show you where it's at the moment. And then I borrowed a borescope so I can see exactly where it's coming from, because I want to see if the windscreens are leaking or the roof seam. But it doesn't really matter because I've had a development anyway in how it's going to go. Yeah, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to rectify it and what's going to be done, because it's going to be quite extensive, but I want to do it properly and get it done sorted. So it's mint. Yo, my fucking dehumidifier's all frozen up and that. Jesus! Okay, you join me from inside the tank again. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a bit different than it last was. Yeah, I'm going to show you what's going on. I've pretty much stripped the whole interior out. Right, so upper, lower rear door cards all gone. They're here because I haven't got room in the garage anymore. Both the seats are gone. Glove box, under ECU cover tray, like cover thing. A-pillar trims, all the roof lining's gone. So yeah. Centre console's all gone. We just have literally a carpet and a dashboard, and that's it at the moment. Because I want to find this leak properly. As I said last time, it's leaking from up here. And it was like getting the carpet wet. The carpet was getting wet sort of here and here, not near the front, just sort of near the edge, like round here area. And obviously we had the spare wheel hit well, which you can see down there, which is all rank. That was all full of water, sort of dripping off down there and here, then everywhere. So I'm going to show you. Well, you can see where it's leaking from roughly, but the thing that I had the issue with was I wasn't sure with the windscreen part if it was leaking from the windscreen or the roof seam, because I think it's the roof seam, because you can see visibly the seams here is cracked both sides, front and rear. But I just wanted to confirm it wasn't the windscreen. Even though it is the original windscreen, I don't know, I want it 100% confirmed. I didn't want to be pretty sure, you know, and do all this stuff and it'd be leaking again. I want to do it first time, get it right, get it done, so I never have to do this again, because it's a little bit annoying. It's not inconvenient because obviously I have the Clio, but just a bit annoying, you know. So, but since then, I've always been looking for somewhere to put this car in the winter, somewhere to store it. And I finally found somewhere. One of the body shop guys we used to work has got a big unit, and it's a bit bigger than he needs, to be fair. And I said about putting my car. He said, yeah, cheap. So he said I could store my car there cheap. He said he also knows a guy. That would be able to remove my windscreen without damaging it, because apparently it's very difficult to get hold of a DC5 windscreen. So I don't really want to be changing it if I don't need to, because it's perfectly fine. But if it gets damaged being removed, that was my worry really. However, he reckons he knows a guy will be able to do it fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to move my car over to his unit, store it there for the winter, and I'm probably going to take the windscreen out and the tailgate off, and I'm going to obviously killing off my speculation I had right there, because the windscreen obviously be resealed when it's refitted. And I'll be able to redo the seam from the very start to where it very finishes. So it'll be mint. So I'm going to have the tailgate off, the windscreen out, and it's going to be done properly. I'm going to clean it all up, re-seam seal it from, as I said, like from start to finish. Windscreen will be sealed and put back in. And then I'm going to go from there really. And then I can get then I'm going to paint the rear of the interior. Although I'm going to put the full interior back in, I'm still going to paint the rear of it, because obviously, like you can see, as I showed you earlier, it's a bit rank down there, a bit rusty. So that's going to get all redone. So yeah, it's going to be mint. It's going to be brand new again. So let me show you what I found when I took the interior apart. Brace yourselves, because it looks worse than it is, but it's not great. It's rust in it. I've got some rust up here. I don't know if you can even, you might be able to see it. Up here, there's some rust from the leak, which I think was the roof seam. So yeah, I'm gonna warn you now, viewers. It's not pretty, but it will get sorted, and I'll sort it properly. Obviously, once I sort the leak, the rust is not going to get any worse, because there's nothing feeding the rust. You know, like the car will be It'll be moisture free, it'll be, you know, not moisture free, but you know, it'll be leak free, so it won't be full of any damp anymore. I'm going to cavity wax all the parts all up here, all that bit up there, inside there, around, you know, where the underside of the seam is going to get cavity wax and stuff. So it's going to get done properly, don't worry about it. But yeah, it looks nasty. But yeah, let me show you what I found. Alright, first I come into the windscreen area. This is where the sun visor goes. You can see, like here, there's a bit of like rusty water here, and then like, where is it? Up here, there's a little bit of like rust build up, like rusty water there. So that, you know, that wouldn't indicate to me that's coming from the windscreen, because the water's coming from what I think in here, from the roof seam behind here, because judging by how it's like run out of here as well, and it all looks good around there. When I first covered it in water, there wasn't any water actually around the windscreen bit. It was all sort of sitting inside here, and like it was dripping down here. So but that's not too bad, because you know, that's not the end of the world. It's just a little bit of surface rust. I mean, it's not really causing any issues or getting worse. So once I sort the leak out, I'll cavity wax all in here and stuff like that. So that's that bit I found, which is not too bad. Moving over to the other side, you got a bit here. You can see that's actually somehow got to. I never had any water problems over here, but apparently I did, because there's a bit of rusty watermark there. So obviously I had a bit of leak this side as well. But as I said, both front end wheel was cracked, so that probably was why. Moving over here, it's getting a little bit worse now. Got some, like, where the skins meet here, there's a bit of like where the water's been collected. It's got a little bit of surface rust. It all like scrapes off though, so it's not the end of the world. And then we have a bit up here as well, which is always just a bit of like surface rust. It's not the end of the world again. Just some on the inner skin. There's a bit like under here. So there's that. It's not too bad. But you can sort of see where like the impact of it has been. Like, you can see here. See that like dirty mark that runs down here? That's like where the water's been running over time, obviously. And then sort of like reminiscent of that sort of everywhere in the car. Over to the other side. Same thing again. This is the side I had the worst of the leak, was on this side, to be fair. So you got this bit here. This is all dirty water marks and that. You can see where it's been like, it was like collecting over there. I don't think you see that very well. But I'm gonna show you what the the monstrosity of what I found. Here is, let me just give you a little, I'll ease you into it. This is just what fell off when I took the roof lining off, so you can imagine what's going to look like, alright? So brace yourselves, because it's not pretty. Now, I'm going to turn the ISO down a little bit just to make it look a bit better, because otherwise too bright it look disgusting. Right. Here we have, oh, there we go. There she is, sports fans. It's actually a bit too dark. I'm going to turn the ISO back up a little bit. But that's it. That's what we have. That's what I was greeted with when I took the roof lining off. It's not pretty, but it's it's fixable. Obviously I'll grind that back to bare metal as I can, and I've got some rust treatment. I'll treat it about 5 million times so it's back to bare metal, and then I'll get this will get painted, and then it'll be all this will be filled with cavity wax. The only issue that's annoying is I don't, you will never be able to see it, but obviously that is where the water's been leaking in the inside of the roof seam back here. It looks a bit like that in there. I think that looks worse because it's been collecting there. That's just run through. It's not too bad. So I can't really do a lot with that, I'm afraid. But it's only part of like the edge of the skin. It's not structural or anything. It's not going to cause me any issues. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Today's goal is I'm gonna quickly spray over the car with some water, especially over just over the windscreen area. Actually, I don't really care about the back because it's obviously the roof seam. There's nowhere else it can be leaking from. So I've already changed my rear light seals before you say that. So yeah, I'm gonna spray water over here, then use the borescope which I borrowed off my friend to see in here because I can't actually see in there. And yeah, we'll be able to see where the actual water's coming. Hopefully, let's get to it. And I'm gonna use this sick little device to show you. Well, hopefully, show myself. See that? Quality's decent, right? It's got a little light on the end of it as well. See that? hopefully we can see what's going on in here. You see this? It's going to be so hard for me to show you this. I'm going to try anyway. I found that the leak's coming from the roof. You can see it's where the roof, you can see, I don't know if you can even see this. You see that there? Oh, you probably can't. That shiny like blob between the two, where the seams are, is water. It's coming from this roof seam here. This is where the seams meet inside, where they overlap. You see a little bit of rust there. That is where my water's coming from. It's the roof seam, not the windscreen. I thought so. I just wanted to confirm it just for my own peace of mind, really, because I've always said it. I thought it was the roof seam, so sick. But either way, the windscreen's gonna get resealed. But I just wanted to, pretty cool, have a look at it, just so you know if you're in peace of mind. Oh, it's not even bad at all. There's like nothing in here. Like a tiny bit of surface rust. Under this layer. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. I don't know if you can. Right, I'm gonna try and show you again, just so you can see. I don't know what that is. Some. I think it's a weld, like a little stitch weld. There's a bit of rust on that stitch weld, but it's not bad. Everywhere else where the water's been mainly coming in is fucking decent. Just where it's been collected out here, which where the seams sit, it's been sitting and collecting. I reckon that's why that's like that. Sick. That's actually fucking decent. I'm so happy about that. It's easy, boys. We're gonna get it sorted. Don't worry. It's gonna get sorted. This thing's gonna be brand new. I'm buzzing. Oh, and another good thing about where I'm storing my car is a body shop, and I need some stuff painted. So I'm gonna make this thing fucking mint, boys. This might have been quite a long old video, a bit long-winded, but hopefully, the reason why I wanted to like record this, document this, is for anyone else who has this similar problem with the DC5, and everyone just gives you comments about rear light seals when it's not rear light seals. It's not always the case. Hopefully, what I've recorded for you guys to watch and for your pleasure, or you've searched it on Google or something, it's come up and this is the video you found. This is how you sorted it, and this is the problems I had, okay? Cracked roof seam sealer is a big problem. I had it on my AP3 as well, to be fair. Only a little bit at the back, but it's something to watch out for. It's not just your fucking windscreens and rear light seals and things that everyone guesses and assumes they know what it is, alright? I hope you've enjoyed watching me find my leak. Subscribe if you want to see me in the future, what I do to try and sort it out, because I'm going to be doing it, obviously. I'll be videoing it. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff. Yeah, I'm going to see you next time, and hopefully we get some more work done. Peace.